Check 1 2, mic check. Mic check 1 2. Mic check, mic check 1 2. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Microphone check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. All kind of notifications. I can't see anything. Rain coming down. That's what I love. Love the rain. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. My feet is way behind. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Yep. Oh wow, Mike Dean's got a live feed. Why on the shorts on YouTube I can't hit watch later on the shorts? So I heard people say before too. Dr. Dre said sometimes less is more. A lot of times we be overthinking and overdoing stuff. That was just a clip. I want to see the full video. Just on my mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check 1 2. Mic check, mic check. Okay. Say, man, if y'all are in here, man, why don't y'all hit that share button for me? We're gonna get started momentarily. Just trying to let a few more people get in since I started late. No excuses, just reasons. But yeah, it was good, man. It was good, y'all. Please hit that share button. We're gonna do the spin the wheel challenge and land on a genre. Let the wheel pick a genre, and we gonna cook. I'm just doing my mic check, setting everything up, and yo, we gonna cook for sure. Let's see. On my phone. I'm gonna share the feed to Snapchat and Twitter since I can't go live on there. I'm live on everything else, so if something messed up with this channel, go to the link in my bio to see my other platforms you can catch me on. That way we can stay in touch. I need to do an email deal. Maybe I can give some t-shirts or beat packs or give something free to get y'all on my email list so I can keep in contact with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to find my peoples, man. You know what I'm saying? Like-minded people. There's a lot of crazy things going on in the world. As long as I got my people, I'm good. I'm straight. And God. Gotta have God first. But yeah, man, I'm just trying to do my mic check, and I'm sharing the feed. If y'all in here, hit that share button for me too. Crusader, what's good, man? Hey, one of the main reasons why I'm late, because I was on the phone with somebody talking about God, talking about how, you know, we grow up talking about God is real and all that, but then when you see evidence, like how much evidence it is in archaeology and just writings and different stuff like that, and then like seeing evidence in different people's lives and stuff, it's something else, man. It gives you chills. Like, man, God is real. But yeah, I'm about to share the feed. If y'all ain't do it yet, please share. I appreciate the likes, but I really need y'all to share. Appreciate that, Crusader. Yeah, go ahead and give me the gifts and the likes and all that stuff. No, I was kidding. Nah, man, it's dope. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm just about to share this, and then we're going to get started because I'm late. I try to be here at 7 p.m. Central Time every day. And, yeah, I was out in the garden. It's rainy right now. I love rainy days. Just as long as it's not storming. I hate stormings because when it storms, it makes me stressed out. He's within everything and everyone. He's within everyone who believes and loves him. And I was just talking about that with my cousin too. Jesus was saying he's in the Father, and the Father's in him, and everybody that believes in him and do his will is in him, if I'm saying that correctly. A lot of people be saying, oh, God is in me, but then they be living like the devil. But I'm not trying to come on here and preach. I might do a podcast. I do actually have a podcast I'm getting ready to do. I've been planning on I've been putting off, where I talk about faith and all that stuff. On here, I just try to do the music thing. If God come up, I ain't afraid to talk about God, but I try to just do music on here. Not because I'm scared what people think, but because I believe God is important enough to have his own channel and something that's just for him. Yeah, we all living in sin, but you can't wake up every day and just live your life like it's okay. You got to choose to be better. That's the only difference. Everybody's sin, but you have to have the mind like you want to get up and do better. You can't just keep doing the same thing that you know you're not supposed to be doing. It's the difference between actually living in the wrong that you're doing and not trying to change versus that, oh, I make mistakes from time to time, but I'm trying every day to be better. Because Jesus, he says, be ye perfect as I am perfect, or be ye holy as I am perfect. And I know that when he said that, he was smart enough to know that we're going to fall short, but he was saying we should strive for better. Yeah, repent means to change your mind, become better. You have to have your mindset. Your mindset is different as a believer. It's supposed to be different. Because everybody makes mistakes. I don't care how holy you are, but you tend to make lesser mistakes when you're serious about being a good person and living for God. That's the only difference. I'm getting sidetracked over here. Let me share this real quick. And I'm going to spin the wheel. I keep saying I'm going to get my real wheel up here. I got to figure out how to fix it, though. My kids broke my stuff. I'm just going to have to spin the wheel on my phone sit down. I'm almost done. I'm sharing the feed, the Snapchat. If y'all just coming off in here, please hit that share button for me. We finna get started very soon. Sorry I'm late. I have no excuses, just reasons. I'm late because I want to be. No, I was kidding. You said you do. You said I don't use the NPC. I don't use the NPC, send it to you. Shoot, I use this more than I use Logic or FL. I like Logic and FL too. I'll never say nothing bad about it. They all do pretty much the same thing. They just do it in different ways. If I really want to get surgical with sampling, I might use FL just because time stretching on there is way easier. Just click and drag. In the MPC, you gotta kind of figure out the numbers, then render it, then listen to it. If that ain't it, you gotta undo. Now, if I want to get real surgical, I'll go to FL for sampling. But then, if I want to just on the fly just cook up a beat right away, I'm on my MPC. Now, if I want to make a beat right away, kind of be able to surgically sample and do everything and record vocals and just do a whole project all in one go, I might use Logic. Now, if I really want to get crazy with mixing and stuff, I might use Logic, but I might use Pro Tools. The different strokes for different folks. They pretty much all do the same stuff, though. I like them all, except for Ableton. I don't like Ableton. I think for people that like Ableton, I think you either gotta be a DJ or you're just some crazy person under a rock somewhere. I don't know. I can't get with Ableton. It's just so counterintuitive to me. You got the Akai 37, you said, and you said you knew. So, are you new to beat making in general, or are you just new to the Akai series, the MPCs? Just Akai. So, what did you have before Akai? I've been with Akai for a long time, since I started music, really. Not sure the feed on here. I keep getting sidetracked. My bad, y'all. I'm supposed to be finished with that. Dang, I don't even have my links off from my. Anyway. Okay. I'm done with that. Oh, the chord. Pioneer and Yamaha, the old stuff. How old are you, Crusader? If you don't mind me asking. That sounds like some. Well, I mean, the NPC old too, but 35. You around the same age as I am. I'm about to light this incense, y'all. I started playing drums first, and then I got on my mom's karaoke machine and started recording vocals and trying to put beats together, and they were terrible. And then I convinced her to get me a MPC, what was it, 1000, the blue one with the red sides. I had that for a long time till I got jacked. That was back in 2007, 2008. All right, I got my incense, I got my coffee. I think I'm ready, y'all. I didn't put my phone down. I don't know why I did that. I do the spin the wheel challenge, y'all. If y'all want to see a different genre of music than the ones I'm about to tell y'all, let me know in the comment section and I'll put it on there. Right now we got pop, R&B, drill, trap, boom bap, West Coast, Dirty South, and I got random on there twice. I keep saying I'm gonna fix it, but I kind of like having random on there twice, so it means I can do what I want. You had every aspect, so you had every drum machine pretty much, and you said the Kai is the best. I want to know why it's the best. Is it because it's user friendly? Is it because of the sound? Is it price, or just everything in general? Usually when people say stuff is the best, they're just saying it because it's their favorite. I want to know why is it the best. And I appreciate you for hitting that share button too. You said everything about the MPC is the best. I'll take your word for it, because I was really thinking about getting a machine. And I thought I got a machine one time, but it wasn't standalone, and I always like standalone stuff, so I end up sending it back and never looked back. Sound, price, everything. All the plugins. Man, that's why I was telling my homeboy, he's been doing music for a lot longer than I have, and he's actually a videographer out in LA. And I was telling him, like, bro, because he was talking about Omnisphere and all this other stuff, and he was showing me, and I'm like, nah, that's cool, but bro, just look at the MPC you got. The plugins in it is phenomenal. And for me, I like all the weird sounds is cool and stuff like that, but you know, synths and stuff, but I'll be looking for like actual instrument sounds. And one of my favorite instruments is the organ, because you know I grew up in the South, so I like church sound and stuff, and the organ sounds on here is phenomenal. Yeah, the hands-on part is so fun, because when I be looking at these other producers that be making beats, they be sounding dope, but I be seeing them clicking and typing stuff in, and it just looks so boring. Like, it's so fun. You be banging on the pads, boy. And I like these pads a lot more than my Key 37 that I got, because the Key 37 pads are real stiff. These is kind of like a little spongy. They're not too soft, but they're not too hard. They're like perfect. Whole ecosystem is, yeah, I gotta get some more. When I get some more money, I'm gonna see what other plugins I got. I got all the main plugins, of course, and then with the new Live 3 that came out, gave me some more plugins, and then I got a few plugins that I bought. You know, I had to get the organ plugin. But here, let me do the spin the wheel though real quick. Here we go, y'all. I'm finna do it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Where my sound effects at? R&B. Somebody was wanting me to do R&B the other day. Here we go. R&B. You can't really see because I'm gonna have to change that color. There we go. R&B, y'all. Yay. I'm so extra, I know. It's hard for me to do anything besides like boom bap and like country rap tunes, gumbo funk type stuff, because I do that all the time. It's kind of the reason why I got the spin the wheel deal, because it challenges me. So what I'm about to do, since I don't play chords very good and it's going to take me a long time, I try not to be super extra when I do the lives, because I'm trying to, you know, make it more enjoyable. When you're sitting here trying to figure out stuff and everything, it's kind of like, unless you're just a person that make beats, you might appreciate it. But I'm about to go to arcade and look for some R&B type chords or something and do some drums around it, kind of figure it out. So Crusader said he got the Key 37. And he's talking about his memory. He got all these plugins. I hope you don't have the plugins on your Key 37, because that's what I learned not to do. Because everybody's always saying that, don't put nothing on your MPC. And I did that, and my MPC started messing up. Then I started trying to bag up stuff, and then the more I did that, and then I updated it at the same time. And I still got some of the projects I started off with, but a lot of them is like bits and pieces, because some stuff won't load right. And I was just like, dog, on it. So now on this MPC Live 3 I save everything to external hard drives, SD cards or something. I don't save nothing on here. The only thing I got saved on here is this template that I got that I'm using right now. It's the only thing I got. And then I accidentally saved like 2 or 3 projects, but I'm gonna back them up and get them off of there. I don't save nothing. This thing's got way more memory than the Key 37, but I don't want to save nothing to here at all. I don't want it crashing and losing stuff. Bro, get you a go to wishihadbetter.com. Go to wishyohadbetter.com, or go to what's that other one I used to use all the time? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, dang, that's gonna bug me. What is that other deal called? Temu. Go to Temu, bro, and buy you SD card. Bro, over here in the US, them SD cards and external hard drives are so expensive. But if you get them from China or like Wish or Temu, bro, they super cheap. Bro, I got 2 SD cards for $25, I think. Both of them are terabytes on them. It's a terabyte a piece. And then This Philips external hard drive I got, I think it was about $25, and this got a terabyte on it too. Yeah. You need a terabyte. Go to Temu. I'm not a person that'll get every single thing off of Temu and Wish, but some stuff I will. Like memory cards, I'll get that. Super cheap. Alright, y'all, so we did the spin the wheel challenge. We landed on R&B. I really don't have anything right off the top of my head I'm gonna do. But most of the time I don't anyway, and it ends up turning out good for the most part, I think. I think what I'm about to do is look up for some R&B samples. I need to get more into music theory so I can play out stuff. I can, but it take me a while. So here we go, R&B. Just look up some R&B samples. Why don't we? I always like doing the drums is my favorite because, like I said, I started off doing drums first. And because you can bang on the pads on the MPC. Shift, select all, delete. I'm gonna bring up a different sound pack than this too. Yeah. Oh, I don't have my other kit on. I messed up my template. Oh, saved on top of it. I used to have two drum programs up and a piano up. So as soon as I turn on my MPC, I have my two favorite drum packs and piano, but I messed it up. I'm saving stuff over it, so I gotta find. Well, I'm gonna go to a different drum line anyway, so let's go to low, expansions. My search bar, I'm just gonna type in R&B. I think I had a pack called like R&B trap or something like that, R&B soul. I just gotta find it. And then I'm gonna look for a R&B sample kinda on arcade. I'm just gonna build off of that. I'm probably gonna play the drums. I can find it over here. It's not coming up. Okay, it's gotta be in here. It's probably just not loading for whatever reason. You said buy telepathic instruments. Archic chord maker. Is that like the omnichord, like that old school synthesizer, or is that like some kind of plug-in? Progression tool. Those is cool. You know, the NPCs kind of got like a chord progression deal in there, but when I want to play chords, like I can never find the chord progressions that I want, and then I don't want to rely on that because I'm trying to learn how to play chords, and if I rely on something like that, then I feel like it's gonna take away from me learning. It looks like a banger. The MIDI progression. That's like the MIDI chord pack. I liked that thing. The MIDI chord pack was pretty cool. And the fact that you could put your own sounds in it too. I just don't like paying subscriptions. I got so many doggone subscriptions. It's pitiful. Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yeah, hey, I got my phone hooked up to the charger, so I got you on speaker, and I'm live right now.
Oh, okay, handle your business. I'll holler at you.
Is there something you wanted to tell me?
Nah, nothing. I'm just calling you back.
Oh, okay.
I have went to the mountains and shit. Bomb drop.
Yeah. I bet you that junk is scary.
Nah, hell no. I mean, I'm a G.
You know, when I was flying out to LA, I got scared at the last minute. I was just like, man, I'm gonna drive. But if you remember, it was snowing bad around that time. My mom was like, remember, you gonna be up in the mountains with all that snow. I was just like, I went ahead and got on the plane.
Man, look, I come to a point in life that, you know, I'm at peace with myself. So if I die, it just is what it is. I ain't gotta worry about no bills no more. I ain't gotta worry about nobody hurting my kids, none of that. You know what I mean?
I be saying that too, but
this might sound crazy. I think I'm more afraid to live than die.
people say that. I be thinking about where I'm gonna go after I leave here. Am I gonna suffer here, then leave and go somewhere else and suffer some more? That's what I be worried about. I be saying all that stuff too. I ain't worried about dying. But hey, when I was on that plane and that turbulence was hitting that plane, nigga, I was praying.
You ain't been enough. You ain't been hurt enough. I know you've been hurt, but you ain't been hurt enough. You say, he said, I think the window was open. I said, fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, you lied, man. You know, my mouth is, I feel like a sailor, man. I don't want to mess up your algorithm or your monetization.
Yeah, cause we sure gonna talk about you when you get off of here. I'm like, you hear how this nigga was talking?
Search words are omnipresent in my mind. But yeah, I'll let you.
All right, there. Yeah, that was an artist by the name of Boaz. He's on that song. If y'all listen to my song, When Will It End? He's this person in the second verse. Dude go hard. You gotta check him out. And when I was on there, I was doing something like this. Listen. I think I'm gonna do something with that. Just tap in tempo. I'm hold on. Gotta fix that hiccup. I'm gonna lay this down first. I gotta do the drums first. Do the kick first. Kick is throwing me off. I think I gotta speed the tempo up to a little bit. Speed it up to 74. Was it like 72? 74 now. And yeah, tone correction is off. I don't know why. I think that was good. Might have to go back and fix that. Let's go. Let's try to lay it down, see. have to move some MIDI notes around. Matter of fact, let's put the snare on the grid. It's alright, I guess. Sorry, snare track. Copy this track over, name this hi-hat or hat. I don't even pick a sample yet. What I said I was gonna do. Okay. Ever since I did this update, this thing been acting funny. I'll hit record and I'll literally be in recording when I get done and it loops. It won't even be there even though the track is on and everything. I don't know what's going on. I got the second time I did it, just not the first time I added that open hat. So far we did a spin the wheel challenge. We landed on R&B. I was going to arcade for a sample, then I got interrupted by Boaz calling me. So then, because of that, him calling and bugging me. No, I was kidding. I ended up playing some drums while I was on the phone with him, and it's kind of what I came up with. And we just added this hi-hat. I didn't even know that was gonna be there, but something told me to do that, and it was there in the drum program. I got this little, remind me of Zapp and Roger. Boop, 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 boop. Maybe I'll put that in there. I think I got something. Let me see. Let me see how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go there, and I can't remember what it's called, but I'll take this sample and spread it out amongst my keys on my MIDI keyboard. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to chip. I'm gonna have to. That's too much. I just want this much right here. Something like that. See if I can drag it out. Add a tail to it. Yep. See. That sounds so different. I just hold on, wait a minute. That might be it. I'm just gonna run it. Yeah, y'all, if y'all just coming in, we spun the genre wheel, landed on R&B, and then I got ready to play a sample, but instead of doing that, I was messing around on the kick and the snare, came up with that, just laid down this hi-hat, and we had a sample that was in one of the drum programs that I got on the MPC, and I took that sample and I laid it out amongst my keys. Keep forgetting what that's called. And then kind of just rearranged it, add a tail to it, and give it some kind of ambience. And that's pretty much where we at with it. Think about adding the lead. Just trying to set the mood, you know what I'm saying? I gotta start using some of these stock stuff. I think people overlook stock sounds. Sometimes there be some gems in there. And Soulja Boy, I'm not big on Soulja Boy, but I realized the first time I was using FL back in 2007, 2008, maybe 2009. I started using the stock sounds, and I realized real fast that, dang, these stock sounds is the same sounds that Soulja Boy used. I don't ever sleep on stock sounds. Well, I've been doing it lately, but not on purpose. Let me go. So I'm looking for like a synth. And I haven't used the regular fabric. I've used Fabric XL, but I haven't used the regular fabric. So let's go in here and see if we can find some kind of synth sounds. Synth bass drone. And sometimes it be the stuff that you think you don't want, and then you tweak it a little bit and you're like, oh, this is dope. So I'm actually in some drone bass sounds, which is far from what I was thinking, but I'm just about to look at some of the stuff here because I haven't looked. This is one of those moments. Not the lead I was looking for, but I might put this in here anyway. Oop. Mess up that very last note. I'm gonna transpose that down, I think. Right there. Now I need like some kind of like xylophone sounds with like a bunch of ambience to it. Forget what that's called. Like, is that a pad? Pad is like a long drawn out sound. I think it's like a pad. I guess this is kind of like a pad. Where's the lead? Good, y'all, just coming in. We did a spin the wheel challenge. We landed on R&B. This is a genre we're cooking up in. And just make this drum pattern and just added this little synth sound. I was looking for a lead actually, but I don't know. I guess this could kind of be a lead. Not where I was going with it, but I like it, so I'm keeping it. I'm trying to figure out what the name of this track. I guess I'll just call it synth. Don't know if you call it a pad or not. You need like some xylophone sounds. It's like real, like what's the word? Atmospheric. Oh, let me look. I got arcade pulled up. Let me look and see. Find some xylophone sounds. Can anybody tell me why xylophone is spelled with X and not a Z? Or is it spelled with an X and not a Z? Xylophone. I have high hopes in this because it's rainy outside. It's my favorite type of weather. It's cooling things down. There's water in my garden. Just like being next to water is like rebirth. Almost like a baptism. You know what I'm saying? I get real stressed out. I like to go down by the river and make beats. Or just be by the river in general. Just giving me those kind of vibes. It's raining outside. I need my xylophone sound. So now I'm talking like this. Listen to this beat. What if I fall asleep on the live? I ain't gonna lie, I almost did it one time. I guess that tells how what age I am. I was looking for a sample or something, and I started dozing off. I'm like, oh shit. Let me see. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Looking for a xylophone. Why don't I just type xylophone? I spelled it all wrong. Need some pluck sounds. Or maybe like some toy sounds. Or those, oh, there goes some xylophone sounds. Some steel drum sounds. I think that'd be dope too. It says encourage your viewers to send gifts and thank them for their support. Thank you for your support. Send some gifts. Hey, I'm new to this, man. I'm not true to it. I don't know nothing about this live stuff. I'm just trying to figure it out. It told me to tell y'all that. So, I did. Being compliant, TikTok. Give me my props. Promote my page so I can make a living doing what I love doing. I'm not hearing the... Oh, yeah. I gotta open up new track. Drum, record, in. Sure we're in the same tempo. That's 74 beats per minute. I gotta take this down from 130 to 74 beats per minute on FL. I think I might have to change the key, but definitely gotta turn this up because I can barely hear it. Try to have my samples coming in and hitting at around -10 dB. Stuff gets too loud and get distorted and it's hard to fix, but if it's too low it's better than being too high. Around -10 is where I try to be at. It's hitting right -9 right now. Try to play all the time. It's got too much delay in it. It's trying to wake this up. See. Maybe I'll change the key. Let me go back to the sample that we got. Double click on it. Usually tell you what key the sample's in. It's not doing that right now. Maybe if I go back. Oops. Dang, where's it at? That's weird. Oh, is that it? Yeah. Okay, the key is A. A major, I'm assuming. It doesn't say nothing but A. So go back to my record track. And let's put this sample on here on FL, A major. And we got the tempo, we got the key. Should go with it. Almost. Maybe if I speed that up. could be better, but I don't like the beginning of it. I'm gonna sample it in here, and I don't know. Maybe I'll tweak it. 74. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sound off. Okay, if I gotta chop it up, then it's whatever. It's called some strings in here too. I'm thinking about. I save stuff. I try to save the BPM it's in, which is the timing, and then I try to save the key it's in, which is A major. Just in case I use it again, get to know these things. I save my whole project, so I do the same thing. I try to anyway. So now we need to go to edit, sign it to the first pad or the third pad. First pad I usually put like kick, and then the second pad my snare, and then the third pad hats or some kind of percussion, drum rolls. So now that we got it, let's record it in. There we go, some beat. I like that. Okay, let's see. I gotta trim it, get it to loop better. Didn't play. I definitely hit the record button, but it didn't record. It's MPC. Ever since I updated it, it does that. I'll be recording it, and you'll see it in there, and then it'll loop around, and then nothing that I did, it would be there. It's annoying. I'm thinking about like you know, some like a strum from an orchestra, just one single strum, kind of like you were hearing like old 70s films, I guess. Does it sound like R&B to y'all? We spun the wheel and landed on R&B, and I had it in my mind to do R&B, but now I'm listening to it, it sounds like something else. It don't really sound like R&B. Or maybe it's just modern R&B, I don't know. I really don't listen to music, believe it or not. I used to all the time, but now I'm just like, I really just don't listen to nobody. I listen to some AI slap. I know. But I found this channel. Helps me decompress. This xylophone is a little off here and there, but it's kind of cool to have stuff off because it makes it sound more human. You know, everything's not on the grid all the time. So that gets pretty boring. Should I go ahead and find the lead synth sound, or should I? Let's go do the strings. See if I can find what I'm looking to sample that in. That's close. Looking for him. I will learn to play every instrument. I am going to learn how to play every instrument. Speaking into existence. Okay, I'm over this. I'll come back to it, I think. Let me go and find it. What? Hold on, wait. That sample still playing? Why is it doing that? Tell, start, repeat, and tail length is at 100 milliseconds. Why is it playing that long? The ending of it plays in the line. Why is it playing so long? It's a very short sample. It shouldn't play that long. Okay, I guess I fixed it. What should I do? Maybe I'll go find that synth I was looking for. I'm in the lead. Really wish I could find it. If I search the internet, I'll probably find it. Let's see. Oh yeah, let me check out some of this stock stuff. I ain't checked that in a while. So let's start with Fabric. I know that's in the stock. I'm just trying to look through sounds that I haven't looked through in a long time. See what they got on. Like this, but I don't want to have a bunch of stuff on here. Maybe I'll just find the sound that I want and then call it after that. What's good, y'all? If y'all in here, man, hit that share button for me. Y'all can hit the gifts and all that. I'm cool. I really don't know what they for anyway. But we did a spin the wheel challenge. We landed on R&B. This is pretty much where we're at right now. Thinking about adding a synth sound to it, and then I might call it. Well, I gotta add a bass. Definitely gotta add a bass. I like this, but I don't want to add too much stuff in it. I'm trying to find the sound that I want. know exactly where I want to go, but just kind of wanted to try out some sounds I ain't tried in a while. But pretty sure the sound I'm looking for is probably. zoning out. Now that I'm messing around with it, I don't even know if I want that. Be real indecisive sometimes. Remind me of that one type of music those kids be listening to. Basically, just copying off of the crunk scene, the Memphis scene. We got a lot of delay on there. What about something real subtle like that? I think that's better. Hey, Major Keys, what's good, man? Hey, Major, somebody with keys in their name. I know they can play keys real good. You got me nervous now. I'm just messing around though. We did a spin the wheel challenge. The wheel landed on R&B, so I was gonna sample something from Arcade, and somebody got me on the phone, and we got to talking, and I just kind of was playing on the drums and came up with this. So just building off the top of that, and then I sampled something that was off in the MPC and spread it out amongst my keys. I keep forgetting what that's called. And now just about finished. I was gonna add like this lead on there, and now I'm just messing around with this something subtle. I was gonna be like all over the place, but now I'm thinking about just doing something subtle like that. I already know. Hey, you should be with keys in your name. If you didn't know nothing about no R&B and keys is in your name, I'd be like, oh man. I'm trying to learn myself. I just graduated with my degree in audio production, and I can hear something and I can like chicken peck, but I can't just full on play chords. The only thing I can really play a little bit with the chord progression is that song by what's that real fine I think she's some kind of Latin and Jamaican. Cleo Soul. That song Know That You Love, I can kinda play that a little bit. I played it like a billion times. I'm finna record this and I'm finna use this. I need more room than that. I'll take it from 4 bars to 8. I usually start with 8, but for whatever reason, I didn't do it this time. Sometimes I get to feeling real good, and I'll just do a whole 16. Gotta have it switch up. Wait, no, what was that? That was F, G sharp. F, G sharp, yeah. Appreciate that, man. I try, you know what I'm saying? What was I doing? I said something like that. No, what was I doing? I said was it that? Let me see. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, bingo. Messing up again. I don't know about the ending part. I got the first part. Let me see this time correction. I think it's throwing it off. And the delay on here is a lot. Delay that much. If I do use it, it's only like a little bit. Really gotta know what you're doing when you use delay. Some of the MIDI notes up is clashing. The glide on here is all the way up, just about. A little glide, not so much as off throwing stuff off beat. Y'all new people coming in, man, show me some love. Hit that share button for me, man. Don't cost a thing to show no love. We did the spin the wheel challenge. We landed on R&B, and that's what we got so far. I think after I add some bass in here, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I try to be on here 7 p.m. Central Time every day. I end up getting out. I got on here late today because I was out in the garden messing around, and somebody called me, and we got to talking about the Bible and stuff like that. And so, two things you know about me, like, I study nothing but music, and I study the Bible, not just inside the Bible, but outside the Bible, archaeology and numerology and all kind of stuff like that. I'm a very quiet person, but if you get to talking about some music, especially like hip hop or gospel, or like you talk about some doggone something about the Bible, archaeology, history, stuff like that, I'll talk your ear off. Don't do that. If you really don't want that smoke, you don't mess with me. But I think this is sounding pretty decent. Besides I turned off the delay, and I turned down the glide time. I got the glide time off now. So the only thing I can think of is the attack time needs to be adjusted. I gotta really get on my parameters and figure out the parameters of these synths and stuff. I really want to get into sound design and double down on my music theory. Those are the people that's winning 2026. Yeah, you got all this AI and you got people using AI and all these tools, but they'll never come close to people that can actually play drums, actually play keyboards, actually play trumpet, different instruments like that. You'll never beat those people. They're gonna be able to come up with things that you can't on your own, and so because they know the mathematics and everything behind all that stuff, their projects to me is always gonna be way better than some AI smut. I pretty much can play around on bass and guitar, keyboard, drums, but it's not one of them that I'm just like really good at. I'm just like okay at everything. I wouldn't even say okay, but thank God for the record and play button. I can play around enough to get something sounding decent like this, but it take me a while. I can't just full on play anything. Well, I take that back. I can full on play drums, but I'm not nothing like phenomenal. Like I'll play something that have you like, ooh, okay, but it's never nothing like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get there though, Lord's willing. I almost don't want to use this sound no more because I can't figure out why the notes are clashing. I don't have delay on. Oh, I was saying maybe the attack time. Yeah, the attack time is way off. Okay, that helped out a little bit. The attack time and the filter was like way back in the other direction. There we go. I mean, I was like, kind of like, I don't know, better word for it, punchy, kind of. That's not a good word for it. I'm gonna back up off the attack a little bit because it was more atmospheric the other way around. It was just super off though, and it was clashing with other notes. So I think I'm gonna put the preset back on and now go back to the attack and ease off the attack. See how that do. Hearing stuff. Any of y'all that make beats off in here or make music at all, have you ever had your headphones on and you thought you was hearing something outside the headphones and you was getting creeped out because you was by yourself in the dark and then find out it was something that was playing in the headphones? Just me? One time I was at my apartment, one of my first apartments. No, it was the first apartment I had. I was 18 years old, and I was sitting in my room. You know, you get the feeling like you're not alone. I was sitting in there, and someone broke into my apartment, and when I looked up, they was standing right in front of me. So it scared the life out of me. Only thing I can think of adding, I can think of adding a bunch of different stuff. A lot of the sounds I was playing with during this session, I kind of want to add, but sometimes you can add too much, and you gotta realize like the artists, the people that are singing or rapping or doing whatever, their voice is an instrument too, so you gotta leave room for them too. We'll name this track Pad. Still don't have the lead sound I want, and we need our bass. Go ahead and add a new track. Y'all know how many tracks I got open right now? We got 9 tracks. I wouldn't be able to get near as close and that many tracks on my Akai MPC Key 37. That's why I almost didn't get the Live 3, but I'm so glad I did. I don't never touch my. People were saying use your Key 37 to record sounds into your MPC, your Live 3, and I was just like, at first I didn't get it, and then I started thinking about what they were saying. I was like, oh yeah, because it'd be analog, not using the Key 37 as a MIDI controller, but using it to send sounds directly to, via 1/4 inch cable into your MPC Live 3, and I'm like, okay. Then I started doing it, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is not for me, because I can't play for real. And you know, like I know, if you're using real sounds via quarter-inch cable, they're not MIDI, so you can't go back and fix nothing. You gotta play it right the first time, and then you can't change the velocity of it either. It's just whatever you did is baked in there. So I was just like, yeah, maybe later on, but right now it's really not for me. It's gonna hold me up. So I really don't use my Key 37 at all. I was gonna sell it at one point and I bagged out, and now I'm thinking about selling it again because I can really use the money. And if I'm not gonna use it, I'm not gonna just keep it around for no reason. Really not what I wanted anyway. I just got it out of impulse. I'm like, oh, it can play drums and keys at the same time. Oh, it's so dope. I gotta get it. But I like getting stuff that's portable, and I was like, oh, don't come with a battery once I got it. And then I was just thinking like, oh, no speakers? I thought for sure it had speakers on it. The Live 2 had speakers. Why don't this got speakers? And I was just like, yeah. And then I can't have that many tracks on there. It's limited. And I'm just like, So I ended up getting a Live 2 afterwards. After a while, after I had it for about a year, I ended up getting a Live 2. And then I went to the NAMM show in Anaheim, California, with all the big wigs, and they kind of leaked. Well, they came out with the Live 3, and they were showing the Live 3 and the new XL. And, you know, they was kind of alluding to something else coming out, but it was just, you know, it was just a rumor at that point. I went ahead and got the Live 3, and then right after I got the Live 3, I pre-ordered it, and after I got it, then it was rumors that it really was something coming out, and it was the new MPC sample. And I was just like, dang, I wish I just would have waited a little bit longer. But this does way more than that anyway. But I just like the portability aspect. But I think that MIDI sample, that MPC Kai sample, has got a built-in mic, and it's got a little speaker. I don't know how good the speaker is, but some people say it's pretty good. It's decent for the price. I think what them things is only $200 versus this thing is almost $1,000. My MPC Key 37 was almost $1,000. Yeah, could have waited and saved me some money, but I love this thing though. My MPC Live 3 is so dope. I make beats in FL and Logic every now and then, but man, I love my MPC so much. It pretty much do everything. But last week I recorded vocals in it and stacked my vocals, and you know, it's phantom. It's got a phantom power in it too. Like you literally can do a whole project in this MPC. But I still like using plugins from Logic and all my third-party plugins, so I don't do that. Don't plan on doing it no more. Dang, I totally lost train of thought. Let's add one more synth sound, and then we gotta add our bass, and then we'll call it. Sounds like this. Oh, I'm in drum mode. about tired of this now. I forgot what I did. I knew in my mind, I was like, I'm about to mess up. I think this is why I messed up. I'm like, I'm about to mess up. Okay, hold on. Whether I make pop music or R&B music or whatever, everything always sounds old school unless it's like drill. I gotta start listening to some more music again. The older you get, the more you get stuck in your ways if you allow it to happen. I could do way more better than I think if I played this again, but I don't feel like it, so Now, the tricky part is gonna add bass to her because it's kind of got a bass sound in there, but I think it needs another, not replacing this, the bass sound, but like actual like designated bass. The bass sound I got in there is more for like texture instead of just like actual bass. Along pretty good, even though it was a string sound I wanted in there that I couldn't find, and I should have played this last sync sound better, but hey, we spun the wheel landed on R&B, and we came up with what I thought sounded like some R&B. Hey. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, for real, for real. Don't forget to hit that share button for me, man. And TikTok says, what does that say? Encourage your viewers to send gifts. What's the gift thing for? I never understood that. People like really be sending like, gotta pay money to send little digital gifts. And thank you for your support. I always say that. Always thank y'all, for real, for real. But dang, how am I put this bass in here? I almost don't want to. I feel like it's like when I used to draw all the time. I used to win all kind of art competitions in school. I was just always avid about drawing. I was a new kid and it used to stress me out sometimes, so I just would like bury myself in my work, especially my artwork. And I came out with some really cool projects because of that. But I always would get to a point to where I didn't want to color or I didn't want to finish a picture because I'm like, dang, it looks so good, I don't want to mess it up. That's how I'm feeling right now with this beat. Maybe I'll just play a really simple sub bass. There's so much going on anyway, it don't really need too much more extra stuff going on. What did I do? I forgot to add a new track, that's what I did. And where's the sub? Oh yeah. Bass line. They have a sub bass in here called 90s sub bass, I think. Alright, this is my favorites. Let me see. Oh shoot, it's not on this drum machine. It's in my key 37. Dang. I gotta try to remember where I found it at. I know it was a stock sound. At least I think it was a stock sound. Maybe it's in dump. It's 90s. It says 90s on it. 90s sub bass or something. Where is it? I gotta find this time. It's gonna drive me nuts if I don't. I'm gonna make sure I save it. It's definitely not in sub bass because it's hardly any sounds in there. Maybe it's in preview. Basics. OG. Where's OG? No, it's Ori. Dang, where's it? I'm gonna find it real quick. Like 90s sub bass or 90s R&B bass or something like old school. I had it saved, but it's just saved in my MPC key 37. I was for stock plugin. I'm thinking it's a bass line, but I just looked at bass line. Maybe we'll try Odyssey. Because it might have been in synth sound pack instead of a bass sound pack, but it's a bass though. Basic bass. Let's see it in here. I'm in the hype sound pack right now. Bass summer. I think I'm about to find it. I'll find it. Y'all gonna have to bear with me because I'm about to find it. 80s kick bass drive. The 90s one's gonna be in here. I don't remember it being this far back Maybe it's just in a different sound. 80s kick drive. I couldn't promise I remember that 90s one being in here too. Hip hop drone, right? Okay, it's not in hard bass. Basic bass sub. It's 80s being 90s kick hard bass. I knew I was gonna find it. It was in the hype sound pack, but I thought it was another 90s one too. I don't see it. Well, let me save this one. 90s kick bass. Why did that go there? I didn't want to do that. Why did it? Okay. Save. Okay. There's another one too. It's gotta be in the same sound. Yeah. That was bass sub. I think I went through all of the bass subs. Simple sub bass. Alright. Okay. Let me look in the basics. Let's look in the basics. Bass fuzz maybe? I don't think it would be there, but I'm just gonna check just in case. Cause that was the 90s kick. I'm looking for a 90s sub bass. And I might just go back and use that because it's kind of close from what I remember. I thought bass, kick, slap. Maybe this is the one. So you got 90s kick, bass, slap, and 90s kick, hard bass. That's probably the other one I was looking for. So let's try it out. This 90s kick, bass, slap. Like a drone. See why it's called 90s kick, because it's got like a punch to it. It's 90s kick hard bass. Okay. They sound like the same. Can't really hear bass on this Focusrite interface I got in these headphones. It's not the best. I don't know, think about, this is a trap bass too, by the way. I just switched it again. It's 90 kick bass slap again. I'm gonna tweak it, maybe turn it up a little bit. It's got a lot of drive on it. Very little distortion. Let's raise the distortion up just a tad bit. I don't know why you would have a delay on here. It's got delay and reverb. Turn that off. Sound a little bit better to me. And then I'll leave everything else alone. Just turn the volume up on it if I can find it. It's got bend, it's got it's extra drive. I don't want to just turn that off. Or maybe turn it back on. But this is R&B. I don't want it too noticeable. Turn it from a 90s kick to like an 80s right here. I gotta hear what the music is. See. I think I can run it now. Messed up on one note. I'm gonna do some tweaking so you can actually hear it. pan down a little bit. Add some more drive. Man, I heard a dude that helped produce a lot of Scarface stuff. That white dude, what's his name? I almost said James. That's not his name. I can't remember what that dude's name is. A white dude that helped produce. He helped produce Travis Scott stuff. He cold with it, with the synth and the piano. Can't remember that dude's name right now. He helped a lot of Ghetto Boy stuff. His name will come to me later when I get off of here. But I heard he say he don't ever compress drums. If y'all was paying attention earlier in the live feed, he was talking about, I was listening to him, you can hear him saying that kind of what Dr. Dre and a lot of other big producers and engineers say, that sometimes be overthinking and be overputting, compensating for stuff, and really you just need to try to figure out the problems and X out the problems, and they be having phenomenal sounding stuff. So I believe what they saying. Put compression on everything, be putting reverb on everything. Think you gotta put more sounds to get your stuff sounding polished, and really, you really just gotta take away some stuff, really. That's what EQ is, basically. Yeah, people boost stuff with EQ, but a lot of times they be subtractive EQing. And even though I went to school, all this stuff, I'm by no means a master at this stuff. I'm still trying to figure this stuff out myself. I've been recording for forever and writing, making beats, been doing beats for a little bit now too, but I always ran away from mixing, and now like I used to look at the artist as a superstar, but then I started looking at the producer, and now I'm looking at the engineer, because without the engineer, this stuff wouldn't sound as phenomenal as it does. It's really the whole team. But I have a lot of songs that I thought was dope, but then like I try to mix it myself or have somebody else I know mix it, and then it's just like, yeah. And then I have songs that I released that I thought was okay, but I had like award-winning engineers mix it, and then it sounds phenomenal. So I'm trying to learn as much as I can, and if y'all follow me, I'll pass as much information to y'all as possible. So make sure y'all hit that share button for me. Show me some love. I'll be showing y'all some love for real. You know what I'm saying? Be trying to keep things interesting for y'all. But pretty much did everything I said I was gonna do and I thought about doing. We got our drums. Got our bass. We had a bunch of stuff on here. We got our pad. Got this little xylophone sound deals. Another thing too is a lot of people, they'll be having sounds or vocals, everything like panned right in the middle. A lot of times you want to make room for stuff, and that's kind of what reverb is supposed to do. And you know, panning stuff to the left side of the speaker or the right side of the speaker. We got this other synth. We got this other pad. Got two pads on here. Sound more like strings. And we got this lead right here. Really should do that lead better. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here, y'all. Appreciate y'all rocking out with me, spending time with me, man. For real. Don't forget the 2 Square merch, hats, hoodies, t-shirts, you name it. Link is in the bio. Also for sound packs, beats, consultation, hit me up for a verse or a chorus or whatever, man. The link is in the bio. You want to follow me on other platforms. You want to donate, putting the money towards getting a new studio building. And if you donate, we'll put your name on a wall or something like that, and you can come in and get some free studio time every now and then. I might have like a day or something. It's just a goal of mine, man. I want to give back, but in order for me to give back, I gotta have more money flowing in. I gotta have people help me for me to help other people. So help me, help you, help us. You dig? Old school for the people, man. Hey, hopefully I see y'all here tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Time. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna spin the wheel again and cook up something else, man. And just have a good time and chop it up. And you know, learn from one another, laugh with one another. You might even cry. You might shed a tear. Oh, she did what to you? Nah, man, but hey, man, hope y'all have a beautiful, blessed day, and you're prosperous and prolific in all your ways, man. It's old school, man. I'm up out of here.